Hi everyone, welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. This is Christina. Today's pick a card is their thoughts and feelings. So someone you're romantically interested in, and you want to know what they're thinking. We'll get their thoughts. So this could be somebody you're with, or it could be somebody who you want to be with, or you used to be with. Before I get started, I always send out some healing. Take a deep breath with me. Pile 1, Elmer Fudd. Pile 2, Bugz Bunny. Pile 3, Yosemite Sam. Take a moment, pick the pile you are most drawn to with your person in mind, and look at their thoughts and feelings. All right, pile 1. You chose Elmer Fudd. Here we go. 7 of Pentacles. Nope, 7 of Cups. 5 of Swords. I don't know what made me say Pentacles. King of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. And Knight of Cups. So there's a conflict here. There's something here. So I don't know if you're with this person or not, but there's a lot of thinking going on, a lot of not a stagnant energy. They're not moving forward yet because they're trying to figure out their next move. They have options. So I kind of feel like it's an option of, do I stay, do I go? Maybe that's why I said 7 of Pentacles, because it does kind of feel like 7 of Pentacles energy. Do I keep fighting for this, or do I let it go and move on? Or do I fight to go back for this? You know, like, I don't know if you're with this person or not. I'm not getting a clear read on that. So you can be with this person and you're just going through a rough patch. They're trying to figure things out. Or if you're not with this person, they're trying to, you know, maybe they left because there was too much fighting. But they still have feelings here. Or somebody wants to come forward. That's what I'm feeling like. They want to be romantic with you. They love you. They care about, or at least they care about you. They want to be romantic with you. They want that. But either something is definitely holding them back. They're doing a lot of thinking, and it's a kind of a, like, do I stay or do I go? Or do I, try, or do I let it go? Their mind's not made up. So let me just give my personal advice here. If this is somebody you are with and you're going through a rough patch, show them that you care. If you want to keep them in your life. If you're on the fence too, well then you have to, like, decide what you want. But if you want them in your life, you're going through a rough patch and you feel like they pulled back their energy, you better show them that you care. You better show them that you want them in their life, because they're kind of on the fence. And even if they're not in your life, if this is somebody you do want in your life, again, make an effort. You are on the road to success. So that means that things will work out. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Is there somebody putting a wedge between the two of you? Whatever the negative forces is, it doesn't have to be someone or a particular circumstance. I feel like it's whatever the conflict is. I feel like that's what they're considering the negative here. And they're saying that you can be protected from it. Like, you can make it through this. You can work this out. You can overcome. But you have to want it. and they have to want it too. So you have to kind of make them feel like they want it. And I'm not saying manipulate their feelings, but I'm just saying, like, if this is somebody you really care about, just let them know that they are loved, and maybe that's all that they need is to feel loved, or feel appreciated, feel wanted. Clear the air. There you go. Clear the air. Like, put feelings on the line. Show them your cards. Like, it's time. It's time to step up here. Otherwise, there's a chance that you could lose this. Now, in most of my readings, roles can be reversed. So this could be the way you're feeling too, and they got to step it up and show you that they care. But again, I feel like that message about clear the air, it's for you regardless. Either you have to open your mouth and tell them what you really truly want, or again, you got to tell them how you feel. You got to tell them how you feel one way or the other. no matter how this goes. How you're reading it, how it's resonating for you, it doesn't matter. It's just about opening, speaking your truth. And that's hard. It is hard to speak your truth. Opulence, it's time to lead. Yeah, see, they're like, it's time to take control of the situation. One way or the other. Like, I think the ball's in your court here. You just have to make this work one way or the other. You can let this go if you don't want to be in a relationship with this person anymore. That's fine. But then you got to tell them that. Tell them that it's time for you to move on. It's about just being honest and clearing the air with this person. Because, as humans, a lot of the time our minds go to the worst. Right? We make it out to be a lot worse than it actually is. So if you just clear the air, it'll be better. Help appears in various ways. There is much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift, you forget to look to the support system that are with you continually. So don't be adrift. Just know that there is help here. You can ask your spirit team for the support, for help with this, ask for divine guidance or divine action to take. But also help appears in other ways too. Like, spirit will send a physical person to help you out in some way. And maybe that is someone who just has a conversation with you that opens your eyes to something. But, just be open to it. Planning and action. Yeah, so you can't just let this go, I think, because if you just let it go, it's going to disappear. It's just going to disappear, or it's going to fester and it's going to explode. And, it's not going to be good. This is like, you got to take some action here. One way or the other, to say, hey, I want this relationship, or hey, I don't want this anymore. But some action needs to be taken, and I think it's all just about a conversation, to be honest with you. And then maybe, showing them how you care, if that's what you want. Memories. See, I think you both are, but it could be one or the other. They're thinking about, how things used to be. They're thinking about the memories. They're remembering the good times. You can make this work. Even if this is somebody that you've been broken up with, if you just go and have a conversation with them, I feel like that would really open a door for you. But again, I think some action needs to be taken regardless of the situation. Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Maybe you do need closure, or maybe they do. patience, temperance. I think something needs to change. I think something really needs to change. Well, I'm going to read the blurb. Let's see if you can get a special message out of it. This card reminds me that patience will bring me into recognition of and alignment to my purpose. All my needs are met even though I may not see it yet in the outer visible world. The angels are looking out for me. Moderation in all things is required right now. So it's about doing things in moderation, but actually, like, you got to do some things. You can't, bury your head in the sand and not do anything. But you can't force a situation either. It's saying take it slow. Do all things in moderation. But I do feel like a conversation is needed, one way or the other. It doesn't matter. I think a conversation is needed. Let's pull some charms. I have a guitar and the treble clef here, so there's something about music here. Does that give you a hint as to who we're talking about, maybe? Are they musically inclined? Shooting star. Make a wish. It'll come true. So that's a good thing. You got the pig, which is about abundance. You have your angels here. Baby steps. Baby steps. Take it slow. Things in moderation. Trust your guidance, though. Trust that intuition of yours. But things do need to change. There will be a change for the better if you follow your guidance. Alright, Padawan. That's what I got. Give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose Bugz Bunny, then this one is going to be your reading. Let's get some cards for you. Queen of Pentacles. Three of Swords. 10 of Wands. 3 of Cups. And the Chariot. Let's move these over just a little bit. Alright. This feels like somebody who either you broke their heart or they broke yours. Roles can be reversed. I'm going to read it as you broke theirs, though. So just keep in mind that it could be the opposite. They feel the burden of that. They feel the burden that you broke their heart. Like, they still care about you. They still want to know about you. They still kind of want to be with you, even though they're brokenhearted. And there is resentment here, it feels like. Because it kind of feels like there was a third party. It kind of feels like there was a cheating situation here. Or you chose somebody else over them. Again, or vice versa. But they want to come back. Or they want to get over it. Chariot's here, and it tells me that that can happen. Like, it can be overcome. Do you want that? I think that's what you got to decide here. It does feel like a cheating situation, though. Let's see. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Yeah, I kind of feel like there was a cheating situation, and like your person found out and they were talking about you behind your back, or somebody else was talking about you behind your back, and that's how, all the secrets were leaked. Somebody opened their mouth and ratted you out. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Why do I feel like that's your person? Even if you cheated on them, like, I feel like it's because they were stubborn and unwilling to change, and they're still being stubborn about the situation. Holding a grudge still. But they do want to be released from that. Clear the past, heal the present. I think that they're on their way to healing, but I don't feel like they've completely healed. I still feel like they have resentment here. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? Maximus. See, they blame themselves, though. Even if you cheated on them, like, they blame themselves, like they weren't good enough, or they didn't do enough to keep you interested, or to, you know, keep you satisfied, or whatever it was. Like, they're blaming themselves. So it's, yeah, they've got to work on themselves here. They've got to love themselves a little bit more. Look beyond the surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. Yeah, see, I think that they're not seeing the bigger picture. I think that they're not. I think they need to do a deep dive. They need to figure some things out. So what I'm feeling from this is that your person does really, really care about you, but they're hurt. There is a little bit of blame, but they also take a lot of responsibility on themselves. So I feel like they want to heal, and maybe they've healed a little bit, but not entirely. I do feel like if you wanted to be with this person, it would take some work, but you guys could get there. You guys could work it out. But you would have to decide to make a move towards them. Like, I feel like they would have to hear from you. Deception. Yeah, there is a lie here. There is. I feel like there was a cheating situation. Now, it could have been them cheating on you and you feeling like this, like they need to step forward and apologize, or like it could be you. I mean, the roles could be reversed, but there's definitely some lies being told here. Follow your passion, but you are their passion. They still care about you. They want to be with you. Or you still want to be with them. Talking. Yeah, I think a conversation needs to be had. Interested, conversing more. Awaited messages arrive. Text, call, email. Somebody's waiting to hear from the other one. I don't know if it's you've been waiting to hear from them or they've been waiting to hear from you, but if you both keep waiting, you're not getting anywhere. This isn't going to be resolved one way or the other. It's just not. Somebody's got to make a move. Four of Water, Four of Cups. Yeah, somebody is so not happy that this didn't work out. Somebody is just miserable without you. Let me read the blurb here. A lull in the action offers a chance for me to dream even bigger than before. Oh, have you been separated for a little bit? Whenever plans are turned out not to have come to fruition as expected, I feel secure knowing that even greater things may await me. The universe conspires on my behalf, and disappointment and sadness will wash through me if I simply let them flow. I trust that Spirit has many ways of responding to my desires, and what I seek can take a variety of forms. I have faith in the perfect timing and divine order. So, again, it's a card of waiting for something to happen. Not really getting over it, not letting the pain of it wash through them or wash through you. Just kind of holding on to that bitterness a little bit and not really making any moves to make it better. And anyway, so somebody's got to make a move. And if it's not going to be them, it should be you. Because you're getting the advice. You know a move has to be made. Send a text. What could it hurt? You feeling like a fool? Alright, well, if you feel like a fool, you'll get over it. I'm not saying send text after text after text. I'm not sending a paragraph. I'm sending, would you like to have a conversation? Text, you know? Hey, can we talk? Just a text. Are you open to hearing what I have to say? You know, just a conversation starter. And if they don't respond, or if they respond in a negative way, then you did your due diligence, right? And you can feel better about it. All right, I tried. Now I need to really let this go and move on. It'll bring you a little bit of closure, at least, even if you know it's the worst case scenario. I tried. I don't know. I think it's always better to shoot the shot. That's my opinion, but you always have to do what's best for you. It's your life. Let me pull you a few charms. If you can't get in touch with them, you can't get in touch with them through their friends. Just saying. You hold the keys to success. They want you to trust your intuition, though. Right? But it could be a time of regeneration here. You know, you could find your heart again. There could be some stability, some forward progress. Be smart, be wise, don't make a fool out of yourself. It's okay if you make a fool out of yourself. I've done it many times. And I've lived to survive it. But no, I think they're telling you to boss up. Put on those big girl shoes. You know, put on them high heel shoes and strut your stuff. Do what you need to do. Be the boss. Even if you're a guy, put on those high heel shoes. You know, show them what you're made of. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Pile 2. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose Yosemite Sam, let's get some cards for you. 10 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. 6 of Swords. Well, the person moved on. I feel like they remember the good times, though. But I feel like they moved on. They moved on for sex, to be honest with you. So either it wasn't good between the two of you, they weren't getting enough of it, or they just found somebody else who just really lit them up, you know, really turned them on, and they just went after it. Because they were feeling left out. They were feeling like you didn't care. They were feeling lack. They were feeling like not good enough. So they moved on. But I feel like it took them a while to do it. I think that they were feeling lack for a very long time. So I don't know if this is you or them. Roles always can be reversed. But someone here was feeling not good enough, not appreciated, not wanted. It feels like more of a desire thing. It feels like they were feeling like they weren't desired. You know, and couples go through that, especially when there's kids involved, because there's times in our lives, especially as women, where if we're taking care of kids and like cooking dinner and cleaning the house and doing laundry, and who feels romantic at that point? Like, who feels desire after, because you're just like exhausted and you're juggling so much and trying to get so much accomplished in your day. Like, so couples do go through lulls. Person just, I think I kind of feel like your person just moved on for sex, to be honest with you. Because they moved on to somebody who made them feel like they were appreciated. So maybe that was their love language, feeling desired. So maybe your love languages didn't match up. I feel like they moved on. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Are you still holding on to this person, like hoping they'll come back? Or did they just hold on to you for too long, longer than they... Because I felt like they felt left out for a long time with this Knight. I feel like they felt lonely for a long time. Great personal sorrow. I think that they're sad. I think they're sad about this not working out. And I think that if they did move on, they kind of feel like they made a mistake. I feel like they kind of feel like they made a mistake here and that they're missing you. They're looking back at this. This is what they wanted and this is what they had. Sort of. It kind of feels like they thought the grass was greener on the other side, and I don't think it was. I think they miss you. I think they miss what they had. You know, sometimes you don't know what you got until it's gone. I mean, that is a true statement. And that's what this kind of feels like. They didn't know what they had until they left it, until they walked away from it. Get the bigger picture. I think they see the bigger picture now, but it might be too late. Become a loving mirror. So, I think that's saying that they want the relationship to be better. Like, I kind of feel like they moved on and they kind of cut you off because there was resentment. They resented you for not making them happy. Or vice versa. I feel like there's a lot of resentment here. A lot of blame. And I think Spirit wants the two of you to acknowledge that there was love. Acknowledge that there was love, and maybe it'll soften your feelings for each other, that there was love, that there was a bigger picture. Like, it wasn't just the surface level. There was love here. I don't know. I feel like they kind of want a reconciliation here, or they want a more cohesiveness here, like a more, like being able to be in the same room with each other without feeling that uncomfortableness, without feeling that resentment, that hurt. But I think your person, this is what they had. Be insightful and established. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. So this is saying you guys have to stop looking back on the good and the bad, right? And stop worrying about what the future could hold and just do what feels right now. So if it would feel good to make amends with this person right now, if that resonates with you, then maybe you should take the steps to do that. But there's no sense of looking back because you can't change what happened. The past is the past, and it can't be changed. And who knows what the future holds? You know, every day is a new day for something totally different. So you can't really worry about the future either. You just got to kind of do what feels right now. Live in the moment. Always act upon your highest excitement in the moment. Deserving. This person felt, I feel like this person didn't feel loved. They felt lack. They felt left out. They felt like they weren't good enough. And they're like, I'm deserving of love. I have a lot of love to give. I love them. Why didn't they love me? And it's probably not because you didn't love them. It was probably because you loved differently than them. They wanted a lot of physical connection, and maybe you wanted more acts of service to help you out so you weren't so exhausted, so tired. Or maybe you wanted, gifts, appreciation, or whatever your love language. I feel like your love languages just didn't meet up. That's what this feels like. And they're saying, I'm deserving of it. And they are. They absolutely are. But when you have different love language, you got to find the reciprocity, the equal give and take. Sometimes you have to give in to their love language, and then other times they have to give in to yours. You have to learn each other and appreciate each other's wants and needs and work together. Otherwise, you just got to find it in other people. And I feel like this person tried to find it in somebody else, but is having buyer's remorse. That's what it kind of feels like. Or they're just trying to justify moving on from you right here. That they were deserving of that. I don't know. It does feel like buyer's remorse, though. I don't know why, but it does. Knowledge. Seek knowledge. I think that's just saying, like, maybe, a conversation needs to be had. Maybe you guys do need to talk this out so you guys can, at the very least, get closure with each other. Separation, sadness, missing you. They are missing you. I'm telling you. I keep coming back to this. They have buyer's remorse. They miss what they had. Or they miss aspects of it, parts of it. They thought the grass was greener, and they found out it wasn't. Seven of Air, Seven of Swords. Let me read the blurb. Now is the time for me to live life on my own terms. So I must find the courage to reject conformity. Listen to my yearning for independence is key to breaking free of groupthink and attending to my own needs. Diplomacy with others can help me be true to my call to do what I know I must do for myself. So this is them justifying moving on. This is them saying, I had to move on because I had to do what was right for me. So maybe they just want you to know that they just had to move on for themselves. Maybe they're trying to give you closure here. But I do think that this person has regrets. But I really do honestly feel like it's about love language. Like they didn't feel wanted and needed the way that they wanted to feel wanted and needed. And I think the same goes for you. Like they didn't give you what you wanted and needed either. It kind of feels like a situation where they weren't giving you what you wanted, so you didn't give them what they wanted. Plain and simple. That's what it kind of feels like. So I don't know if this is your story or not, but that's what it kind of feels like. And what can you do? You kind of just got to live life now. What makes you happy now? You know, would it be clearing the air with this person? Well, then go ahead and do it. But if not, just let it go. I kind of feel like mistakes were made, but I feel like you can just, you know, acknowledge that mistakes were made on both sides and move on. I don't know. They're a soulmate of yours, though. So that doesn't mean you need to be with them. Okay? We're not meant to be with all of our soulmates. We have a lot of them. But they are a soulmate. So you do have a deep connection to this person. But I think now at least you're seeing things a little more clearly. But if you wanted it to come full circle, I think there's a possibility here for this to come back around. Or at least for you guys to come back to an understanding of, you know, I love and appreciate you as a person. Maybe not as a partner, but as a person. I don't know. Maybe you can do it as a partner. I think that depends up to the two of you if you want it. But it's your time to shine now. So it's like the spotlight can be on you if you want it to be. And I do feel like you can make peace. That lotus flower. I do think that your angels are here loving you, supporting you. And you have somebody on the other side who's also helping this situation. You got the Hello Kitty, and again, that's like a charm of the past, or a child charm, anything to do with childhood. So again, I just think it's saying they remember the good times, and they miss the good times. They miss that happily ever after that they had at one point. This was something that taught them a lesson. They learned from it. And you probably did too. I don't know. I don't have any advice on what to do with this one, but you trust your own intuition on this one. All right? But I think you kind of know where each of you stand now with this reading. I think it was pretty clear. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time. Love and light.